Hey everybody. Man, crazy stuff going on here, huh? I feel so bummed about everything we're missing out on. I'm just hoping everybody's healthy. I've been wanting to do a video just to give you guys a little bit of an update as far as Disney stuff, because I know everybody's kind of freaking out, wondering, what the heck are we doing? The short answer is we really still don't know. In talking with people that are higher up on the ladder than I am as far as making decisions, they're trying to say, let's wait till we get through next week, because then they'll have some more answers, and then I'll be able to give you some more answers. But I can tell you what I do know. I put out yesterday night, I put out updates on everything. Updates on what you should be practicing, updates on Disney, updates on choir camp, updates on anything I could think of that we typically do during this season. And like I said, some of it I don't have answers to right now. And I know that's difficult when people feel like they don't have answers. I know it's difficult for me when I feel like I don't have answers. But here's what I do know, okay? So I'm just going to read down a little bit and talk about what I already wrote down in the Disney portion of the updates. So if you look down in the updates on number 2, it says, what do we do about Disney? I put a link there in the updates to Educational Tours page to thing that they have put out as far as the coronavirus is concerned that you can click on and read for yourself. Are we still going? That is the big question, right? So we need to see, like I said, how next week pans out, because that's going to, as I'm sure everybody is somewhat aware, that's going to determine things like, is 3 weeks off going to be enough? Are we going to have to go longer than 3 weeks off? What's actually going to get shut down? I mean, right now Disney's even shut down. How is that going to impact what we do for school? There's all these questions that nobody knows the answer to. Nobody. That's going to affect what we can or cannot do for Disney. What I want to do is I want to reschedule. Now, Disney and Dean Busing both are willing to reschedule. And the bus company is, if we reschedule, the bus company is going to give us $100 off per person. So that's a huge deal. And Disney said they would just take our package and move it to a different time. The question with that is, when do we reschedule? If we go, and it all depends on all these things we don't have answers to, but I would look at rescheduling sometime in June, maybe even right when school gets out, which I know will affect graduation parties, things like that. So we'll have to look at that. But I'm looking at possibly rescheduling in June. Some band directors and choir directors that are in the same boat we are looking to reschedule all the way next fall. I don't really want to do that because I don't want to screw over seniors we have. And I don't know, those of you that are in Blue Water, maybe we could still, maybe that could still work out for you. I don't really want to reschedule that late, but I don't know what we're going to be able to do or not. Like I said, we have to wait. My main goal is to reschedule. If we have to cancel, both Disney has said they would give us a complete refund, and the bus company said they would give us a complete refund. The problem with that is you can't just, say, hey, we're going to reschedule it for this time, but I need a refund for this 15 people. That it doesn't work like that. It's either I completely cancel it and we all get the refund for Disney and for the busing, or we reschedule it. So that's where it gets tricky. That's why I'm saying if you're the parent of a senior, it's still not too late. As the boosters, we still haven't sent in our last payment, so it's still not too late. You could go on, and I put a link on there where you can to all the stuff. It's the same paperwork I passed out to you last April at the meeting when we talked about individual trip insurance. You can still purchase that. I had a few people just do it the other day, some senior parents. But it might not be a bad idea for you, just in case something happens. That way you could cancel your portion of it if it gets scheduled, from a long time from now. Like I said, that's not what I want to have happen, and we have no idea if that could happen, but it might be of... I just want to make you aware that extra trip insurance is there. That is, if you cancel up until 3 days prior to the trip, you can cancel and still get 75% of the cost of the trip back with that trip insurance. And I think it's like $65 a person. Anybody can purchase that. I had people purchase it the week after we had that meeting in April. But you want to make sure that, and that's not through me. That's something you do. You follow that link. That is not through me or the travel company. That's a completely separate trip insurance that works with our travel company, if that makes sense. Anyone can do that. I'm just saying, because I'm looking at rescheduling, it might be of best interest for the seniors to look at doing that, okay? So the next thing is, people are nervous about turning in that final payment because you're like, I don't know what to do. We still need that final payment in so we can get them paid. And either we'll get, because we've already signed that contract saying that we'll go on the trip. So we need to get that money in, and then we make the decision. You know, do we get the money back? Do we reschedule? Then that happens, and we're so close. So please make sure that you're getting the final payment in. You're going to mail your final payments to Christine Peters, 2832 Stapleton Road, Goodos, Michigan, 48027. That's where you're going to mail it to. And I've put that out on everything. She asked me to send that out to you, but we've got to get that payment in now. So please get those final payments sent in. If you have a question about how much you still owe, don't be afraid to email me at jash@memphisk12.org, and we can look that up and get that figured out so that you know. But we've got to get those payments into Mrs. Peters so she can make those final payments to them. Nobody's trying to screw anybody over. Everybody is trying to, the bus company, Disney, everybody's trying to help in this crazy crisis time. Okay. The last thing is T-shirt sizes for kids and chaperones for Disney. We've got to get the T-shirts going. I've got to get the info sent to them. So there's a survey that I created a link for. You're going to click on that, and you're just going to put in your first and last name, if you're a student or if you're a chaperone. First and last name and the T-shirt size that you'd like. We have a T-shirt for each of the 3 days we're down there. I'll do some other updates as we get going. I just wanted to get a Disney one out there and make sure that you heard from me and saw me speaking to you. I think it's easier to understand that way. But if you do have a question, don't be afraid to shoot me a text, give me a call, or send me an email, and we'll try to get everything taken care of. I know it's really crazy, and I really want to make sure that a lot of you have been waiting a long time to go on this trip and have worked really hard to make it happen. And I don't want you to miss out on that. So we're going to try the best we can during all this crazy stuff to make sure that you get taken care of. Okay? All right, well, let's go blue. And I miss you guys. Hope to see you soon.